Actually, agentic AI is an evolution of what could be capabilities of AI inside the networks, trying to distribute the task of training, process, and then inferencing across different entities, which will allow probably more flexible, adaptable solution, answering and enhancing the capability for supporting emerging scenarios. Certainly, ITUT, as you know, is one of the international organizations and is dealing with all topics related to ICT and telecommunications. AI is becoming pervasive in our daily life, in our services, in the humanity, in terms of social environment. And obviously, ITU is dealing with this now. The activity is pervasive across the study groups, from networking aspects to quality of service, security, verticals, management, multimedia. We are talking about futures embedded AI, physical AI. And at the same time, ITU is having, not at the standardization level, but a global level, also responsibility in terms of coordinating the efforts around AI for the social good. We have a big initiative called AI for Social Good, with a lot of reports, workshops done regularly, including a big summit yearly. And at the same time, ITU, which is working essentially on interoperable standards, and obviously for the interest of the community, is collaborating with a lot of organizations. ISO and IC under the Global Standards Cooperation, World Standard Cooperation, and many other organizations at international level, ETSI, IEEE, ITF, 3GPP. So one of the roles that ITU wants to play is to help to coordinate at best the evolution of these critical technologies for the benefit of the whole humanity, which is AI. So AI, technically, we have to address what is networking, right? So we have certainly a key activity, which is about how networks will evolve with the support of AI to enable advanced services, to improve the capability of the network itself. So we talk about AI for networks and networks for AI. But also it is a purpose in terms of what could be really the application over. So we are talking about all what could benefit the verticals that talk together with the horizontal infrastructure. So verticals aspect. And the other aspect are all these cross dimension that always there in every new technology. Security and trust, which is really fundamentally one of the key points of introducing AI with all the issues that we can see since now with the first deployment. So security will be very key, and we have a specific study group on that. QS and quality of performance metric, study group 12. Other study groups will deal more with the multimedia aspects. Management is a cross dimension, we will have that. As well in the future, obviously, there will be aspects related to tariffs and economy. ITU will have to face the issues that are now brought, for example, in these international standards, AI standards event in December in Seoul with ITU, ISO, IC, about how to integrate human rights. It's a very big topic. How to take into account the socio-technical aspects, inside AI deployments, and how to have the really multi-stakeholder cooperation. We just see from the conference the importance of the user. There should not be just listening and using the standard, but participating in the development. So we will have these issues that not necessarily now a technical standardization are addressed, but we'll have to address. So we have, for example, the TSAG advisory study group, which will look at, together with our entity coordinating the effort, to also look at how we can integrate other dimensions for the AI in standardization, as well as how to cooperate at best inside ITUT itself and all the other standards organization and international expert groups. There is a habit to have a focus group in ITUT, which are open actually to non-IoT members. And the value is there, obviously, to have the input from academy to non-members on pre-standardization aspects, right? AI native, for example, how fully intrinsically integrate AI inside the telecom component is a new focus group created more than 1 year ago. Now we are in the second period. And this focus group is expected, is already contributing to what could be input for the standardization for ITUT, as well as not necessary for ITUT. So the focus group is one tool that we are having. We had a couple of focus groups in the past related to AI, and now we are having this AI native. The other tool is what we call a joint coordination activity. These are tools that try to coordinate internally from the point of view of the management, the program, the work program, the activity of the different study group, the different operational tools for standardization, as well liaising and collaborating and harmonize what could be a global roadmap, a global work program across different standardization organizations. So this JCA talks with ETSI, talk with IEEE, talk with 3GPP, the JCA. Internally, we talk together. So we are, for example, in the JCA, we have, in the AI, we have a JCA on AI, just been renamed to extend the scope for machine learning. And it's addressing coordination externally and internally. For example, producing two supplements recently, first edition on standardization roadmap for AI and glossary and terms. So harmonizing definition. As you see now from the conference, we see the issue of what is an AI agent? Do we have already a definition of agent? Or we have to work to find a consensual definition that can be forward-looking and so not only a temporary one. So I would say at this stage we have this one. Then we have many other activities that would complement to the I would say the formal way of using working groups, question inside study groups. For example, we have a correspondence group on data sets, which I'm a convener, and we are doing some interesting work in the resource that with the resource that we have. And I saw a lot of commonalities with the emerging effort from European Commission, a new initiative on data quality management, as well as the TC Data Technical Committee from ETSI, which is attracting a lot of interest in the last period. So I believe that we have various activities on which this collaboration could happen, clearly and continue be enforced outside ITUT. I think on trust, I would say that the topic is quite delicate. We see this as very critical. There is, in particular, as a central study group inside the ITUT, study group 17, which deals with security, privacy, and trust generically. Obviously, we have issues that have to be addressed in the context of specific verticals. So this does not mean that only study group 17 will deal with this. So I would say that is a quite complex topic, but certainly we will need the collaboration across ITUT and other organizations. This conference is obviously a very interesting tool to put together views towards something that there's still a lot to do. And interoperability is a key dimension of what is done in standardization, ITUT, but not only. So obviously we needed to harmonize, for example, interface when we talk about agents, proliferation of agents that play different role. We will need to ensure there are defined standards to collaborate together, unified formats of data, in the topic of data, unified mechanism to access data, as well to be transparent. So in terms of interoperability, there is a lot to do. Data, which is the fuel of AI, and also AI with this evolution of technology. I would say that certainly this will be one of the goals of ITUT as well, other organizations, for making AI a reality in terms of benefits for the consumer, for all the stakeholders. And from the networking point of view, as I am active in study group 13, certainly networking, now we'll have to deal how the next generation of networks, we're talking about 6G now, will integrate at best the new technology, AI together with IoT, blockchain, DLT, as well others. There are new technology that introduce together semantic-aware networking. There are aspects like quantum technologies that they will certainly benefit with the integration of AI. Yes, we really a little far away, but certainly AI can help for the precision in quantum technology, for the best topology of connectivity, and so on. And so there are, in general, the evolution of this capability of the network in terms of AI nativeness. We have certainly now hot discussion. I just saw presentation here from vendors as well from providers that have different views how to evolve and migrate toward this. Beyond the networking, which is not my activity, I think there are certainly problems in general governance, data management, data quality, trust, and also testability of all what we are going to deploy. And I would say that that's already quite a big amount of work to be done. But at different level, the organization is working on how, for example, to prepare the integration of AI. ITU has recently published AI readiness framework, for example, from the perspective of capacity building, right? Not only standards and policy, obviously the dialogue with policy and how a policy will evolve with AI, but also the skills and the capacity building, certainly something which will be important because we should not leave anybody behind. And this awareness that AI can help, there has to be awareness of what can be harmful. And so the participation of all stakeholders could give us some confidence that we'll do a good future. That's what I would like to say. Maybe complex topic anyway.